Well, what are you doing here? I thought you'd be somewhere with better audio levels, and I am really here. You can tell by the glow of my cigarette. But what you can't tell, because it's dark, is that the camera is actually facing the opposite way. You're facing the way that I normally face when I do these night videos, and just over my left shoulder, let me follow the cigarette, just over my left shoulder, you can't see it because it's dark, is a very big spot. Well, it's not very big, but it's a very bright spotlight that I use when I do these videos, and I love the way that it works when it works. I thought I'd better talk to you about this. At the start of every video, I like to give up to 2 minutes to kind of, grab your attention. And so I thought, this would be a good time to talk about this. The spotlight, obviously, doesn't work. And because I don't get paid for this, it's gonna be out of pocket to get it fixed. But this, especially for those of you who were complaining about my audio levels in the last one, this is for you. This spotlight not working right is the first domino in a chain reaction of things, of just horrible, nightmarish technical issues that caused me to be forced to try some new and exciting and experimental things, which is not entirely dissimilar to you guys, because you will be trying some new and exciting and experimental things when you go and fuck the dog. Strangely lit video. We're lighting from the bottom up, which is not ideal, and you can probably see the steam coming off of my breath because it's actually pretty cold out. It's like 36 degrees or something, but I can't tell because these lights are so bright and so hot that I'm actually pretty warm right here. We're gonna do Dear Aldus now. Tweet me your questions at Aldus Valor. Use the hashtag Dear Aldus, and I have a few of your tweets here, and let's see. I can't pronounce that one. At VLoker2. At VLoker2 writes, Dear Aldus, what's the best way to deal with the shame of a tiny penis? That would be a bullet to the head. I don't mean to sound unsympathetic. Well, yeah, actually. Yes, I do. Yeah, just go ahead and kill yourself. That'll do. Let's see. What's this one? At Ponyboy. At Ponyboy writes, Dear Aldus, my boyfriend insists on going ass to mouth. What should I do? Well, Ponyboy, from what little I know about you is that you should already be used to shit coming out of your mouth. So, yeah. This one's Jenny McDermott. She says some things. And at USCMM41A writes, Dear Aldus, I got some SJW mixed in with my chocolate. Should I market it as a candy bar? No, you should not. Because as we're about to learn in a little bit, everything that social justice touches turns into garbage. Cut. All right. So, a little bit of a disclaimer. Every time I do one like this, invariably somebody in the comments will ask me just where the hell do you get these people, and this time I can't lean back. This guy I actually got turned on to from Kizzume, which you will remember from my last video. He's the nudist with the trippy background, and I forgot to mention ahead of time that in order to watch a Kizzume video, I need to have ingested a cocktail of Xanax, cough medicine, and some other goodies. You're kidding me. Now the light comes on. Welcome back from the edit, everybody. Jesus Christ. Okay, so... oh, God. Where was I? Kizzume. Yeah, the nudist with the trippy background, Xanax and goodies, and... Right. The person I'm yelling at tonight is somebody that Kizzume yelled at, I think yesterday or maybe today. I'm not sure when exactly. I'll have that figured out by the time this is all said and done. So if this is somebody that Kizzume is yelling at, just brace yourself.
Hey y'all, it's Dakota, and this is the newest video on my Ask a Gender Terrorist playlist on my channel.
I want you to remember that identifier, gender terrorist. That's going to come up in a little bit.
So, my pronouns are not preferred. They're not a preference. They are mandatory for interaction with me. I do not expect everyone in the world to understand my identity. I barely understand my identity myself.
Oh, you were off to such a great start too, but you know, you're the only person who can actually understand your identity, right? You're the only one who can possibly do that. You were off to a great start. You identified yourself as a gender terrorist. You know, this was a good start. But you went off the rails from there. Now, I have no idea what a gender terrorist is. You make no effort to explain it. You also make no effort to let us know what your pronouns are. And because of this, I'm forced to make my own judgments about you, and honestly, I'm not even sure where to start. Could you imagine that, though? The police cornering some gender terrorist on the George Washington Bridge. Identify yourself. I can't.
You don't have to understand someone to respect them or their wishes. So I don't have to understand what it is to be a black person to speak respectfully to black people. I'm pretty sure that you can do the same for trans people, specifically non-binary people.
This is where you lose me. You see, transgendered people and non-binary kin. It's dark, so I can't see what I did with my lighter. I have no idea. It's in my pants pocket, isn't it? Yeah. Jesus Christ. Transgendered people and non-binary kin are mutually exclusive. Transgendered people transition from one gender to the other. Nobody gets halfway through hormone therapy and is like, well, you know, my bitchiness has increased by an order of magnitude. I cry at the end of Mighty Joe Young. But I think I'm going to keep the penis. It's not going to work right. Oh, well, that'll just add to the frustration I need to criminalize regular people. And I refuse to accept your bullshit about non-binary people being transgendered people. I refuse to accept that bullshit. All right? Don't get me wrong. I don't care about the struggles of transgendered people, but at the same time, I don't care about the struggles of the regular white guy that made my Reuben today. I just hate people. But you care even less, because you're actually damaging the movement. Because the only way that you can legitimize yourself is by delegitimizing transgendered people.
We are not new, we are not trendy, we are not interesting or something that you can fetishize or try to, you know, just fucking sum up. It's just off. Just shut the fuck up. Just stop. We're not like so hard and difficult and inconvenient. Like, imagine what it is to be me and
Oh shit, that was funny. You're not exactly coming off as somebody who isn't difficult to be around.
And you want to tell me how hard it is for you to understand me and my pronouns. Like, in what way do you think that's helping? In what way do you think that that's fucking appropriate? Stop prioritizing your comfort as a cis person over the struggles and the respect and the wishes of trans people. You're wrong. So shut the fuck up. Like, we don't want to hear about how difficult being around us and knowing us is.
And you don't get to make ridiculous demands of people. Call me by my pronouns. Okay, well, what are they? Well, there's 60 of them. And sometimes they change on the quarter hour. And how is that fair?
It's not going to help, so stop, okay? With that being said, change your language. Like, no one is female-bodied, no one is born a girl, no one is any of that. Like, we...
Again, with your absurd demands, okay? You know, biology, genetics, and objective fact notwithstanding, you can't just demand that language change, because that is not how linguistics work.
We are assigned genders at birth by doctors who look at us and see certain types of genitalia and decide what our identity will be from there on out.
Alright, I think I understand what's going on here. You're a nonconformist. I'm a nonconformist too. I mean, look at the way I'm dressed, alright? But nonconformity does not have to be so aggressively active. It can be passive. It can. You don't have to demand, I'm different. You don't have to do that, all right? You just need to be yourself. And for me, you know, it's simple. You know, I'm loud. I'm rude to strangers. I don't try to cover up my farts in public. I make sure that you know it was me. You know, yeah. That was Aldus. And I will cause a scene, and I'll yell at the innocent employees who didn't do anything but fuck up my Reuben today. I mean, I fucking sat there and explained at that length about all of the different kinds of farts that Swiss cheese tastes like. And guess what was on my Reuben? Yeah. I made sure everybody knew I was unhappy. I don't get to go around looking like a... I don't know what the hell. And expect to be treated like a regular person. Jesus Christ. I have had enough of this shit.